Hi everyone, my name is A and today's session is on addiction. In this session, we're going to first look at a story, my story specifically, on how I encountered my addiction and how I got over it. And second will be some actionable steps that you can follow in your own journey to get over your own addictions. And third would be you writing them down, or I'll be giving you some PDFs in which you can save those steps so you identify your addiction and you get over them. So let's talk about my story. So I encountered this addiction when I changed my school in class 8th. So I moved to a new school, a totally new school in a totally different city in class 8th, and I encountered a lot of new people. So when I came into that school, I had some problems with that school. I faced a lot of bullying there because I was the new kid and I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't have any friends, and initially it was pretty hard for me to make friends. So this is the period of time when I took up the addiction. So I took up gaming as an addiction because I diverted my attention from the problem. The problem was bullying. The problem was not being able to fit into the school. I distracted myself with gaming. So what did I do? So I used to go to school, and I used to return till 3 o'clock in the evening, and just after coming to the to my house, I used to switch on my computer and I used to just play games. So I divert my attention from all the things going in the school to gaming. Then what happened? Perpetually this cycle continued. I meet two friends who are into the same thing. They were also, I'll call them nerds. They were nerds. They used to play some game, and we three had a group in which we used to play that to one specific game, and we used to just discuss about it. Although I was never good at that game and I didn't have much interest, but because those were the only friends I could make, I had to take it up. So school was never a fun place for me. I didn't used to like at all going to school. I used to dread school. I used to hate school like anything. If given an opportunity to stay home and play the game, and I think I then switched that game to Fortnite back in the day when it was brand new. It was released brand new. I always took the opportunity to just sit and play games. So the point I'm making right now, I used gaming as an distraction because I had some serious problem in my life that I didn't discuss with anyone, that I didn't journal, and I didn't understood them. So from here, story got a bit interesting. There was a Didi that took the same bus to her house, to her home that I took, because we traveled in a bus. So she said something really beautiful that I understood like after 2 to 3 years after it naturally happened. I'm going to read it to you. So she said, "It will take some time for you to settle down in the school and make friends." I'm reading it out. Okay. "It will take some time for you to settle down in the school and make some friends. Building a beautiful garden is a long drawn process. It will take time, but when it's done, you will have a beautiful garden and lots of butterflies." So I didn't know what a single word meant. A long drawn out process, beautiful garden, butterflies. Didn't know. I just knew that this will take time. So let's get deep into the addiction. I was promoted to 9th grade, and in that class, it's like 5 years ago, I don't know. So 5 years ago, now 9th grade, I was put into coaching for JEITJ in 9th grade. Okay, I did not want to go to coaching because there also the teachers were they weren't kind. They weren't sweet to me. They were like drill sergeants. They just demanded stuff that you need to complete this chapter's question in the next class. If you don't, we'll punish you. Yeah, this was what was happening. And instead of dealing with coaching ki padhai, coaching study and school study, what I did more gaming. The point of realization that I felt that I was addicted. First of all, you need to understand, you need to know that you are addicted to something, right? Like if you're watching TV, everybody watches TV, right? Everybody does. If you're watching TV for 6 hours a day, does everybody watch TV for 6 hours a day? No, right? So you need to understand at some point you'll get this feeling that you're addicted to it. My thing was ki I found myself playing games from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. taking 1 or 2 hours sleep, waking up, going to the school, then going to my coaching after coming back from school. My coaching used to be from 4:15 to 7:30 something. Coming back home, playing games again, not resting, playing the game whole night. Even my parents also barred me from seeing my computer and stuff like that. They tried to prevent it, but I used to sneak up in the night and like go and play games. Then there were many other instances in which, like, there was some holiday in the school, so I'm staying at home. My father and my mother need to go to work, so what they used to do, they used to take out components of my computer, like it's a PC, it's a personal computer, so they used to take out RAM and stuff, so it does not work. No parents do that, bhai. Nobody does that. The thing is, that is the point of realization that hit me, that I am addicted to this thing. From here I started going up. So I faced its consequences in my grade 12 because I was not studying in 9th, and all the coaching for like 2 years went to waste. But there is a happy ending. So there is this quote that I wrote at that time, and throughout the realization, not at that specific time, but after some time when I realized it was, I'll read it out for you. I'll read it out. You never truly escape pain. If you put off pain today, it will strike you back in the future. Okay. So remember to go through that pain when you see it, cause it will come back and hit you harder if you let it go. So whenever you find yourself running away from something that makes you uncomfortable, I'm telling about a situation, a problem. For example, there's a test coming and it makes you uncomfortable. Endure that pain. Go through it. In the future, it will come back and it will hit you harder. You have to go through. There are basically just two types of pain: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And I tell you, the pain of regret will hit you much harder than the pain of discipline can ever hit you. So whenever you find yourself running away from something that pains you, just look at it plainly and say, it's pain, I understand, it's part of the journey. Everybody faces pain, okay, somewhere in their life. If I have this opportunity to get through this pain right now, I'll get through this pain right now. There is no tomorrow, and if this pain strikes back to me in the future, it will mess me up. Okay. So I forgot to add one thing. During this period of gaming, there is this slight trigger that always gets you to your addiction. There is this trigger, that's something that reminds you of your addiction, and you just naturally do it. For me, it was my Discord friends. So Discord was there were many servers on Discord, so I joined some gaming server back in the day, and I made friends there. They all were addicted to gaming like me, and when many addicts come together, they just increase each other's addiction. So when I used to come back home, they used to text me, let's come on, let's play. I used to go ahead and play, and then I used to spend the whole night playing. So you need to find out your triggers. There is something called trigger that always pushes you to your addiction. Just find that out. You will be much happier if you find that trigger and you try to take it away from you, destroy it, so you don't get back to your addiction. Now the part number 2, how I killed my addiction. So after 9th grade, I knew something had to be done, and I had an opportunity. That was the 10th grade board exams. So let me make it very clear, it is not before board exam, it was actually before the 10th grade itself. I said to myself, 10th grade board exam will come once in your lifetime. You have an opportunity to break free from it. I was 100%. See, there is one more thing that is very important. You need to be 100% committed that you want to leave this addiction. If you're in a barrier like 90% and 100, I'm 90% sure I want to quit Instagram, right? But what about the 10%? That 10% will get you back. I'm 99% sure I want to leave Instagram and social media. That 1%, I might need it for my friends, for business, for promotion, will get you back to Instagram. I was 100% committed. I don't want to be a gamer. I don't want to destroy my life playing mindless games. I don't want to do it. I want to work. I want to make my parents proud. I don't want to see that disappointed face. So what did I do? 10th grade was an opportunity, so I dismantled my computer and kept it down. I kept it in the storeroom actually. Dismantled the monitor and kept it in the storeroom. And then from that point, when I took off my addiction, coming on to the next one, the next thing is Discord friends. So I left the servers. It was very easy to delete your Discord account. I deleted my Discord account. There were many friends who had my WhatsApp number, who used to text me, come play. I can't play. I don't have a computer anymore. So if you're playing some mobile games like PUBG and you are addicted to that, delete your account, man. Delete the game. I know you are 90% sure you want to quit PUBG, but that 10% and you want to I want to play it in breaks and stuff, don't play it. Just be 100% sure. Leave your friends. Leaving is very simple. You don't need to explain them anything. You just need to disappear. Giving them an explanation and stuff, they'll convince you. You'll try to explain, see, I have my board exams, okay, this year, and I want to stop playing games. The other person will say, yeah, you're right, you're on the right track. But you can play games sometimes, some days, like only on Saturday, Sundays. You're back to your addiction. When that Saturday, Sunday becomes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll never know. So don't have these trigger points that will pull you back. I left everything. I studied. I spent time with my books. the important thing is you need to replace gaming with something. So I made studious friends, my friends who used to study a lot. I improved my behavior with the teachers. I used to talk to my teachers. I made my class teachers my friend. I used to talk to them. They used to give me work. I used to be interested in studying. So I passed 10th grade with like 95.5%. Okay-ish marks. But the main thing is I quit my addiction, right? So here are the 4-step process to quit or kill any addiction. And because I've explained it to you through a story, you need to understand it very well. Step number 1. Mentally, I'm going to read it. Okay, so mentally decide enough is enough and place a new goal for your life. This is also called the 100% rule. Enough is enough means you need to be 100% sure you want to leave this. If you're not, convince yourself that you need to be 100% sure that this thing will mess you up. Easiest trick is to try to think what will happen in the future if you keep on following this mindless addiction. For me, it was very simple. If I don't study, if I just play games, I'll be an unsuccessful gamer. I will have 0 grades. I'll fail in 10th. I'll fail in 12th. I'll disappoint my parents. I'll disappoint my elder sister. I'll disappoint my whole family. I would disappoint myself. That was the biggest thing. That I know I could do many things great in life, but I would disappoint myself. Step number 2 is to remove the triggers. For me, it was come let's play, Discord message by my friends. So I've written many good points. You need to look at them. So remove unwanted friends, delete your account. For me, it was Discord. I've explained it. If you see them in everyday life, make new friends that do the things you want. For example, being friends with studious people. So if those friends are your classmates that with whom you play online games or something, try to make new friends. Don't try to spend much time with them. If they confront you, why are you not spending time with us? Say my priorities have changed, and just mentally be assured that you want to leave this addiction. No matter what anybody says, I'm going to leave this thing. I don't want to be a gamer. I'm not a gamer. I'm a productive person who likes to do good things. And gaming is not good for my health because I become addicted to it. Repeating the point again, I've written this very well. Fully understand and know what will happen if you stick to the path you're following, and you will waste years of your life and will disappoint your mom and dad. That is literally the worst thing. Step number 3. Remove the addiction altogether if it is linked to an object. For me, it was my computer. I dismantled the computer, kept it away in the storeroom with the monitor and all. Started spending my time with books and family. I read a lot of books. Many of my books are still here. I spent my time like reading some finance book, emotional intelligence and stuff. A lot of books, and one of the best book was this guy's Rich Dad Poor Dad, and this is the 3rd book in the series, that is the Guide to Investing. So I spend my time reading more instead of playing more. So I have more knowledge. Next point, but if you cannot remove it, for example, it's social media on your phone which you can reinstall again and again. Delete your account, delete your app. If you find yourself going back to it, talk to your friend and ask them to change your password. For you and not tell you. Moral is to ask for help when you need it. So if you have a social media account and you just keep on going at it, you cannot delete it. You have a lot of memories there, right? Give that account to some best friend or your mom, your dad. Ask them to change the password. Your sibling, ask them to change your password and not tell you. Don't go and ask for the password, right? Either you should delete your account altogether, or you should not ask for your password, or have a friend that will keep your password and you will keep his, and you won't tell each other, right? So this is step 4, and this is one of the most important. If you find yourself coming back to the addiction, cut losses by realizing you have relapsed and immediately call some Didi, Bhaiya or any relative or your friend you are open to and talk about it. Use the following Discord servers to make new and productive friends and ease out your study process. So I was also like, I know how Discord worked. So I tried to think a way in which I can make it profitable for me. So I joined a server called Study Together. I'll put that link down so you can also join it. In that server, people switch on their cameras while they are studying, while they are working. So I get more productive friends, and with this I made a new friend group of 5 to 6 people from all over my country who were aiming the similar examination that I was aiming, who were studying 10 to 12 hours daily, and I sat with them on Discord. I started studying 7, 8 hours, 9 hours, and eventually it was seamless. I didn't have to like force myself to study that much. The moral of the story is on Study Together, this Discord server, you'll find good people who are in similar life situations as you are, and you'll make new friend group that will boost you up to a new level. They will take you up. They'll make a new path for you. Okay, so utilize this. So let me go over the 4 steps again, and in very simple terms, so you remember it. Write them down if you can. Write them down and paste it on your wall. Step number 1, mentally decide enough is enough. Be 100% sure. Call it the 100% rule. Step 2, remove trigger points. Remove the trigger points. Find what triggers you. Remove that thing if it is possible. If it is not possible, talk to some elder, your mom, dad, your sister, anybody you are open to. Step number 3, remove the addiction altogether. If it is linked with an object, for me it was my computer. If you can remove it, remove it. If you can throw it away, throw it. Step 4, if you find yourself coming back to the addiction, cut losses by realizing you have relapsed and reach out for help. Ask your didi, bhaiya, your any friend you have relapsed to this addiction and you want help immediately. So do you remember I was saying that I used gaming as a distraction because bullying and studies were troubling me? So try to cure that problem first, because that problem is the root and the addiction is just the branches. So that was it. I hope you like this session. Make points, make notes where it is necessary. Like the coming 5 years, it should be amazing. It should be the best time of your life, and this will prepare you to take on life with full strength and full efforts. I hope it was helpful. This was A. Thank you for watching. Bye.